Or I'm recording this now so that I can keep this recording backup with me. If anybody requires and anybody is unable to attend, let them also get an access to this thing. All right. Yes. So now, friends, let me start off with the first one. Let me take a random person. Sahela, shall I take yours? Sahela
Sure,
TA.
sir. Sure.
Sure, right? Okay, you have answered it in 1A and 1B. Is it? Let me open A1. All right. So, friends, this is one of the answer sheets. All right. Here, the objective is not to, question somebody as to how you have written the answers, etc. The objective is that all of us as a team learn that how answers are being corrected. So, after Sahela, I will go through many other answer sheets also. So, you can all see how presentation is differing from person to person. All right. Let me take the first question now. Okay, this is the first question. It is a question on mutual funds. You are having three schemes, scheme A, scheme B, scheme C. Friends, I want you to self-evaluate your paper right away now along with the session going on. All right. So that by the end of the session, you can yourself score an amount of marks and personally message me as to how much you have got, where you have got wrong. That way, we will get a good grip on the entire thing. Is that okay with all of you? Yes, let's do it. Okay, some of you haven't written the exam, doesn't matter. You learn from this experience as to how papers are being evaluated. Okay, friends. All right. So now this is a question on scheme A, scheme B, scheme C. You have given the investment date is given, amount of investment is given, NAV opening date, dividend, etc. is given over here. All right. Now they want you to find out the effective yield on a per annum basis. So, friends, I am not sure how many of you are my regular students, how many of you are not. Doesn't matter. This is a general session for everyone. Any answer you present in the examination, all right, the most important part is how you communicate your answer to the valuer. It gives him an impression about you. Now, for example, the moment I see Sahela's answer sheet over here, I can see that her handwriting is clear and legible. I can read what she has written. That gives me an impression, and I don't know who's Sahela when I'm correcting it from an examination perspective. I get a picture of a person the moment I see this answer sheet. All right, she has written it clear. She has written scheme A, so that means out of the three schemes, she's starting off with which one? Scheme number A, where she has written units is equal to 5 lakh divided by 10.5. She has got the units as 47,619.047 units. Answer is correct. But Sahela, I have improvements that I can suggest you over here. All right. Point number one, exam point of view, when you present any answer, every question, I want you to follow the same presentation style so that as a valuer, whichever question I go, I should be able to read the answer in the same format. And that format is one, we start with working note number one, basic data. Then we go to working note number two, analysis, and then we go to conclusion. What we do in working note number one is very simple. Here you see a table, just to copy down the table. It will hardly take you 4 minutes or 5 minutes of time. But in that 4-5 minutes, you understand the whole question. All right. So here, if you see, amount of investments are given, correct? NAV and entry date is given. Am I right? If you copy this table, this will be point A, point B, point C, point D, and this will be point number E. After you write down this, I can find out some hidden information from this table. For example, how much is the amount of investment you have? 5 lakh. What is the NAV at the entry date? 10.5. From that, what can you find out? You can find out the number of units. So you can write down point number F is equal to number of units. That is nothing but in formula, the bracket will be 5 lakh divided by 10.5. All right. So that presentation will make a very big impact. Everybody clear? So now if you see over here, Sahela, you have written it well, but you have written 5 lakh. Is it 5 lakh rupees? I don't know. Is it 5 lakh units? I don't know. So when you do it in this methodology, those things become silent. So now as a valuer, I have to take some extra effort to check what is the units over there. Second point, you have written 10.5. What is the 10.5? Is it rupees per unit? Or is it something else? So we have to give that also in the presentation. Are you clear? Second thing, you have written 121 days. Return calculation is 10.4 minus 10.5. Your answer is right, but have you given the formula for actual return? What is the formula for actual return? NAV1 minus NAV0 plus D1 plus CG1 divided by NAV0. That formula has to come over here. All right. Sometimes values will give you marks. But when we are doing a valuation here, let us be strict with ourselves so that every point is covered. So scheme A, then you have scheme B. You've got the answer as 10.14%. Scheme C, you've got the answer as minus 117.74%. Let's cross-check the solution here. X minus, you have written the answer as, it is minus 11.74. You've got 117. You have done some rounding off error over here. It is minus 11.74. Okay. So there has been some calculation mistake that has happened in the rounding off, but the moment this happens, you lose marks for scheme C. Okay. So now this question is how many marks over here? Let me check the question marks. It is 8 marks. All right. And here I think the only requirement what they have is to calculate the effective yield for all the 3 things. Am I right? So I think if you're done like that over here, out of these 3, 8 marks is the total marks that they have given. We can split it up as, equally to all the 3. So equally to the 3 would be how much? 8 divided by 3 will be how much, friends? Around 2.5 or 2.8, something like that. You can apportion it in that way and you can give the marks yourself now. Put 2.6, all right? Yes. Let me take one more answer sheets. Bhavya has requested that I should check her answer sheet. Bhavya, I will take yours also right away now. So we can parallelly check Sahela's and Bhavya's over here. Bhavya, is your full name Bhavya Tejasvi? No, you haven't submitted only.
No, I have submitted.
What is the name you have given?
Bhavya Iyer.
Bhavya?
Yeah.
No. Or is it some other name in the app by any chance?
Can you check Bhuvi? B-U-V-I?
B-U?
V-I?
V-I?
V-I.
Okay.
No, it is
Bhuvaneshwari.
No. It is Bhavya Iyer.
Sorry, Bhavya, I'm not able to find. Only one Bhavya Tejasvi is there. Can you please resubmit it?
Sure.
Okay, Maria, Dakshinamurthy. I'll take one by one. Okay, I cannot take many together. It will become too much, but maybe I'll take 3 or 4. It's in the crash. Bhavya, are you there in the crash batch? You have put it? Okay. This is the mentoring batch. Okay, 1 minute. You are in the face-to-face batch, right?
Yeah.
Assignments. There is a question paper here. Did I put that question paper in the face-to-face batch also? Not able to find that assignment here. Only Forex I can see. Go through the theories of 75. Answer, it's in the, but I cannot see it here also. I'm confused.
Assignments. We got it in the assignment section.
Yeah, this is assignment section only. I cannot see that here. Is it coming under Forex by any chance? No, right?
No. Exam test series 1 only.
We'll do
Sir,
one.
down at
Come again?
November 23.
Can you please search it once?
I'll check it in November 23, but November 23, I don't think.
sir, it's there in the crash itself.
F2F Kochi, is it?
Yes, sir.
But I'm not able to find it when I'm seeing it. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir. Just search it there.
So Forex is there, derivatives is there, steady material.
Then search.
In the
Sir, down it's there.
I think I should go
There,
further
there.
down, is it?
so there,
Sir,
there it's
there itself, sir.
Yes. Okay. All right. I'll open Bhavya's also now. Okay. Right. And I think 2 will start off with, remaining we'll check after that. Okay. We'll spend some good time today. Because this is a very crucial part that I'm doing right now. Okay. So whenever you're doing self-evaluation, if you're facing any doubts, please unmute and speak to me. Tell me what doubt you're having. I'll clear the doubt for you also. All right. Yes. So I think first question, everybody is clear now. Bhavya, your paper is not getting loaded. Did you upload some high resolution image? All right, that's fine. Let the thing come up. In the meanwhile, I'll go to question number 2. Question 1, everybody is clear? Yes. Have you given yourself marks based on that? Strict marks, okay? Imagine the answer paper is written by your enemy, your worst enemy. Imagine them in your mind. Okay, Shiv Saundarya, conclusion will be a final heading. Basic data, analysis, finally you give the conclusion. There you can write return of A, return of B, return of C. That's the summary and you give the working note reference also. Okay. If no formula, cut half marks. So 3 places, one formula is enough for all the 3 requirements. I think you do one thing. We can give 1 mark for the formula. So remaining 7 marks you can split among all the things, because I think there's only one formula in the entire thing, right? So give 1 mark. That's all judgmental basically. Understand that part. Some questions, if the formula is very material, they'll be giving 1 mark. Not material, they'll give it less marks. Are you clear? Okay. Now we'll follow a conservative approach. Okay. Now, are you done? Okay, let me open. This is Bhavya, your answer sheet. Okay, Bhavya, you got a beautiful presentation style. Handwriting is very, very clean. Fine. So you have written all the point A, B, C, D, F, I. You have given the formula in bracket and you have got the answer. But minus 10.77 is not correct. If I'm not wrong, it's minus 11.77. You have made a mistake there. So the moment you make a mistake, you lose entire marks for C. Okay, you lose 2 marks there.
Okay.
10.139 I think is correct. Yes, and 2.85 is also correct. All right. Yes, presentation wise it's excellent. What is this overwriting over here, Bhavya?
Yeah, I scribbled.
That's unreadable. So that comes in, it's gone. Okay. So you have to better cut it, write down neatly again. Okay. Right. Can I go to the next one now? Okay. Next question is question number 2. Forgot to give negative sign for the third step. So now full marks gone for the third step. If you forget negative, it's a completely different answer altogether. Okay. No marks. Right. Let's go to question number 2. Yes. Question number 2 is a question on conversion value of the bond, percentage of downside risk, conversion premium, conversion parity, price, etc. All right. Yes. Veena, conclusion normally doesn't carry marks. Okay. See, there are 2 things. Conclusion is only a summary of the entire answer. All right. So you have written A, B, C. Conclusion is given for the valuer to understand it and he gets a better impression about you. If you don't write a conclusion also, I have seen papers, you get full marks, but your answer has to be correct. The problem when you don't write conclusion is that as a valuer, I find it very difficult to search the answers. So at that time, I may get irritated. That irritation will be reflected in the next questions. Okay. So either we can do one thing, we can give 1 mark for the conclusion, 1 mark for the formula, 2 to 2 marks each. That is option 1. Option 2 will, if a conclusion is required for presentation purpose and for the, impact. Remaining what we can do, we can give 1 mark for formula and remaining equally divided among the 3. I think that's better. Let's not focus marks on conclusion, because if your answer is wrong, whether you have conclusion or you don't have conclusion, you will not get any marks anyways over there. Okay. Perfect. Now question number 2. Face value is given, number of shares, coupon rate. So here again, as I told you, working note 1 will be what? Basic data. There, just copy down the entire table. And after that, you start solving it. Okay. So each of these things, we will have the answers given. So let me just do one thing. Let me go and check. All right. Here you have the answers given. Friends, the formula given over here, you don't need to follow this. If you're my regular class students, I have taught you with logic. Okay. You can use that logic also. Ultimate objective is what? Answer has to be correct and the concept has to be very much clear. Everybody clear? Otherwise, you can go by the formula also. You will get the answer. Nothing wrong in that. All right. So now here, let's take the answer. We'll start with Sahela. So you got the conversion value of the bond 120 into 20. Again, Sahela, where is the formula for this? No formula. So that's an important point. Okay. So please write, if you're putting it this way, you have to write the formula. If you're putting it in method that I do in my class, I write point number A, point number B. That itself becomes the formula because I'm giving it in a logical manner. One way or the other, this looks like a by-hearted answer. Formula is a must for each and everything. Okay, friends? All right. Next one. Percentage of downside risk. You haven't done it. 0 marks for that. Conversion premium 2650 minus 2400. Again, no formula over here. Okay. Let me check if the answer is correct. First one, you got the answer as 2400. Your answer is right. Even here, if you see in the suggested, they have not given the formula. But exam point of view, let's not take any risk. We'll write down the formula for each and everything. All right. Next one, you got 11.32%. 11 point. You got downsiders. You haven't done that. 10.42. Yeah, 11.32. I think you didn't write that. Third one, 10.42. You have got the answer. Last one is 132.5. So that part also you have left out. So basically what will happen is, how many marks for this question? 1 minute. 8 marks, correct? You've got 4 requirements. So each requirement will be how many marks? 2 marks. In that 2 marks, half mark for formula, 1.5 marks for the solution. Take it that way. Everybody clear? Yes. Now, before I forget, friends, one thing I want to share with all of you. Don't lose your confidence based on this answer paper. All right? Whatever mistakes you were supposed to do in the November exam, you have done it now only. Point number 1. Second important thing, friends, after writing the exam, I'll tell you what I used to do for my studies. All right? When I was writing CA final, I prepared like hell, friends. I have studied a lot of hours I have put in. Still, 1 month before the exam, October month was the time when I realized that exams are important. So that time, what I started doing was every single day, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., I started sitting, taking a random question paper and started to solve it. Okay. So I started with FR, SFM and costing, because problem papers was somewhere where we did more practice. 2 things happened every day, October 1 to October 31st, 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock, I was writing an exam, whatever happens. So I was getting that exam skill and my brain was working at that time. October 1st, I remember I wrote one FR paper. I failed miserably, friends. Everything was wrong. Total confidence demoralizer, because 1 month for the exam, I couldn't even write one answer correctly. Then I'll tell you how I overcame this problem. First, I wrote an FR paper. I went wrong. Evening after 5 o'clock, I checked the answers and I gave myself around 8 marks out of 100. Next day, second, I wrote the same FR paper again. This time, I could pass. I got 45 because by now I learned from my mistake. Third, I again wrote the same answer. This time, I scored 85 out of 100. And that day, answer got over in 2.5 hours. I could finish the same paper by 4:30 p.m. That day, I realized that if I can do this now, why can't I do the same thing in the examination also? And then every 3 days, it was one answer paper. All right. SFM, I could do paper like first it started, it was taking 3 hours. In the end, it took me 2 hours, 15 minutes. Examination hall, I finished my entire SFM in 2.5 hours. That was because of the practice of 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock every single day, sitting in one place and writing. In fact, friends, after October 15th till October 31st, I changed the routine a little bit more. I started writing RTPs. RTPs takes 4 hours. Okay, answer sheet takes 3 hours. I started sitting from 1:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. 4 hours I sat and I wrote an exam. After writing 4 hours for 15 days, 3 hours was looking like a cakewalk. You can go there and write easily. And trust me, friends, the experience you get in that 3 hours is amazing because you're doing the entire subject. You can, if you sit and study, you can never study for that long, but studying the entire subject, challenging your mind for 3 hours and then reading, it gives you a different level of exposure. So I request all of you to try something like that. And when you're writing this answer sheet, if you're unable to crack it, don't lose confidence. You will definitely get back, but do the same paper again until you gain that confidence. Are you clear, friends? Okay. Now let me check Bhavya's answer sheet. Here, if you see, basic data, you have written it perfectly. Analysis, you have got conversion. Yes, market price, conversion per bond. Excellent. See, here you have written the answer also. You have given the concept also. This is a formula by itself. So, Bhavya, here you will get full marks. All right. Percentage of downside risk, MPS, straight value. You have given 1 minus 2 by 100. Excellent. This is well written. But, Bhavya, you have this problem. What is this overwriting once again? Never do that. Okay.
Get confused with the numbers.
Yes, but please make sure in the exam you don't do that. Conversion premium. Here again, conversion. Why is it E like this? Why is this V like this? It looks like a U. So please correct those parts, okay? All right. Premium. Here again, you have written premium, but it's written too fast that, it's gone. So just make sure it's legible also, okay? 10.42 looks good. Conversion parity price, 132 point, this thing. Perfect. This also looks good. Interpretation of results. That is too much, Bhavya. I don't think you'll have so much of time in the examination hall. Okay. You don't need to write extra. What is required, just write that and you can stop it because we have other answers also to cover over here. Okay. Perfect. Excellent. Anyways, written well. So you can give yourself a full marks for this. I think you have covered all the points, presentation, everything has come. Conclusion is also given. Yes. This is the best way of conclusion, friends. Conversion value, downside risk, written, and the working note reference is given in the bracket. Are you clear with this part, friends? Okay.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
the downside risk formula, can you please?
Is it 11.32? Wait, is there a mistake there? 1 minute.
One is correct.
Answers, please confirm, okay? Because I'm just reading from the solution. 11.32. Bhavya, your answer is wrong.
No,
Please
we
cut
have
marks.
12.77 is also there. I checked the material. Like they have considered two situations in there.
Is it? One
So
minute.
if you
1 minute,
check,
let me check.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
So one they have taken, or they have done or, okay, 12.77 or,
Yeah.
so they have taken both the cases denominator, is it? All right. Okay, I'll tell you,
Yeah.
logically, according to me, what's the right answer? I'll tell you. Let me take the answer first.
Okay.
Downside risk, market price is 2650. It can fall down to, it should be, the denominator has to be 2650 because from 2650 it is falling down. Am I right? Correct?
Okay.
So ideally the best thing would be to take this denominator as 2650 over here.
Okay.
Gargi, you have a doubt. Wait. I am getting many messages. Let me read the messages first. Sri, you have done the assignments properly, but you got panicked seeing the question paper and became blank. So out of fear, you didn't write anything at all. Okay. Sri, I think I just gave you a solution for this. Are you there, Sri? Can you please unmute and speak to me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I just gave you, I didn't read your message, but I just gave you a solution for what happened to you has happened to many other people who have messaged me. All right. So don't worry about that. You're not the only person. Be happy. This blanking happened here. What if this blanking happened in the examination hall? Then your life would have become miserable. Correct. Face the problems in advance rather than waiting for the exam to come and then you get the heart attack over there. All right. Writing an exam is a very important skill. We have to develop that right away now. Okay. Right.
Okay,
Gargi,
sir.
what have you done? You have conversion premium in amount and not in percentage. Hold on, Gargi. Let me check that part. Conversion premium, the terminology, how is that used? Conversion premium can be in rupees also, right? Yes, it can be in rupees also. But here they have done it in percentage alone, is it? All right. Gargi, in my opinion, if I am a valuer, I would give you marks because conversion premium is actually in rupees and conversion premium in percentage is what is supposed to be given in percentage. You can give yourself marks for that, Gargi. I believe you are conceptually correct. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes. Joe Paul, you missed a few parts. Please go and check that part again and just give yourself marks accordingly. All right? Okay. You also went blank. Joe Paul, again the same solution. Ashwini, basic data, you don't get any marks. Okay, but I'll tell you how basic data helps you. Now, when I go through, now for example, here, Bhavya has written the basic data, correct? I'll just tell you now, for example, question number 1. When I see her paper, data is given, answer is given. Do I even have to go and check the question paper? No. So as a valuer, for me, it is time saving. When I go to question number 2, okay, all data is given here itself and the answer is given here itself. I don't even need to read the question. That gives me an added advantage. Point number 1. All right. Advantage number 2 from Bhavya's point of view or your point of view as a student is that the moment you write the question, your understanding of the question goes up. Once your understanding goes up, you will get better answers compared to when you don't write the basic data. I can put it in numbers. You will score at least 10 marks more if you write basic data because your understanding of the question goes up. Once your understanding goes up, automatically you write correctly, you get the right answer. So basic data is very crucial, not for getting marks there, but for getting marks in the analysis part. Okay? Right. Jobal, this was an easy paper. I totally understand. November 23 has to be easy if my prediction is correct. All right. Yes. Can I go to the third one now? Question number 3. 3 was a theory question on value at risk. Now, friends, there has been some confusion because when I did the assignments, theory was kept towards the end. So because of that, some of you may have written, may have not written. Okay. If you have not studied theory, then what you do is you give yourself marks out of the total excluding theory. So for example, if 20 marks is theory, ignore that part, give yourself marks out of 80. Give me the marks in percentage, that will be enough. Okay, friends? All right. Yes, let me go to the next part now. As far as theory is concerned, you have to write point by point. Look at this, how they have written point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4. So if you have a question of 4 marks, how much is the theory marks in this question? Let me check. 4 marks, right? For every 4 mark answer, write at least 4 points. Better would be to write 6 points. So 2 points extra. Psychologically, value will not feel like cutting your marks. Everybody clear with that part? Okay. Next one. Question number 4. Mutual funds. So here is a question. You have number of shares and what is the requirement? NAV. You have one requirement. Requirement number 2 is there. Another NAV and annualized yield. Requirement number 3. 3 requirements you have and the marks are 8. In this 8 marks, I would suggest annualized yield is a little bit more of a complicated area. All right. And these two are relatively easier. So what I would suggest is you can give 2 marks for first 2 and 4 marks for the last one. Are you clear? Or else what you can do is we can give equal. We can give maybe 2.5, 2.5 for the first 2. That will make it 5 marks. And you can give 3 marks to the last one. That will be better. Put it that way. 2.5, 2.5 and 3. Okay. Let me take the answer sheet now. Sahla, can I go down? Yes, you have written the tool based on standard deviation. Sahla, that's all you have written, only point A over there.
Yes, sir. I was not sure about that.
All
So
right,
it's
all
just-
right, all right. Fine. Okay, that's fine. So now I'll go to point number D. You have written opening cash 1 lakh, 8 lakh, 20,000. You got this. You took the less operating expense. Interest, you cannot write INT. Okay, you have to write down the full words over there. INTEREST. All right. Dividend received is okay. 1 minute. What is this 10? What is this actually into? Is it
10 lakh units into
10 lakh? You cannot write LU.
okay.
Okay, be careful about this. By default, it comes with 99R. What is this? This is again lakh, is it? You cannot use L as a shortcut for lakhs. You have to write LAC units. Okay. Right. Now let me check. 1 lakh is there. 1 minute. Where are we? Sorry, I missed out the page. Okay, so you get 1 lakh rupees dividend received, cash less operating expense, closing cash. All right. This is the what is this exactly? Closing cash balance, is it? So give a working note heading over here. All right. Then if you come down, NAV 31st December, cash, equity share, government security, you get 5.725. What is the answer here? Let's cross check. Answer is 13.22. So you have gone wrong somewhere. Just cross check that part once again. Okay. Maybe you have not put the, how much is the closing cash you got over here? Let me check. You got the closing cash at 7,50,000 here. Let's check. 1 lakh, dividend, interest, all that you have taken. Cash balance is 10 lakhs over here. So you have missed out something. I think you have missed out on the interim dividend.
Yeah,
Yes.
I missed out that.
Interim dividend. So your cash went wrong. Once your cash goes wrong, complete thing out of your hands. I hope you're clear, right? So NAV is 13.22. Okay. So here you have got the answer as 5.725. That gone wrong. Second one also wrong. It's a link. Second also wrong. Third also wrong. So here, Sahila, you'll get 0 marks. Okay. Doesn't matter. Let's learn it the hard way here itself. Okay. Bhavya, you got the cash balance at the beginning as 1 lakh. Okay. Closing cash balance. Even you got exactly 7,50,000, Bhavya. Did you copy from Sahela? So wrong there. If it's wrong there, I think the remaining everything will be wrong. Correct? Yes. Dividend issued will change. Closing NAV. Closing NAV. How much have you got? Again, overwriting, Bhavya. You have too much of overwriting happening. Please control that part.
Yes.
And why did you get percentage for NAV?
It's not percentage, it's rupee.
It is rupees, is it?
Yeah.
Wrong, Bhavya, wrong.
I got it.
Give yourself a 0 there, okay? All right.
Mm.
So I believe all of you others, have you given yourself marks? Wait, let me check the chat box. Hold on. Can't we use abbreviated words like INT, DEB, OEBAL? See, I am not sure whether you can use INT. INT is not an abbreviated word anywhere in the textbook, according to me. All right. You can use OB, O/B. That is a universally accepted abbreviation can be used. But I don't think interest is falling among that, according to me. DEB also, that's all we use it, but I don't think in exam that is acceptable. Now, Viveka, your doubt is you made a mistake in the value of debenture, so whole answer is wrong. Okay, now Viveka, I'll tell you two parts in this. You made one mistake of debenture. Because you made one mistake, that answer went wrong. Link, everything went wrong. Isn't that what you're trying to say? Can you please unmute yourself? Okay, I think that's what you meant. See, what happens is there are two types of valuers. One who says that your debenture is wrong. Okay, ideally you should miss only half a mark there or 1 mark. Rest everything, had debenture been correct, you would have got the marks. Correct? That practice used to be followed 10-15 years back. But off late, when I'm seeing the answer sheets, if the answer is going wrong, they don't give marks. So let's stick to the conservative, strict approach that you will not get any marks, even though you made one single mistake over there. Now that's why CA exams become difficult for all of you. Correct? Okay, so we have to, that's why I tell you write down 2 times without looking. That concept has to get inside you. You have to become strong in the entire thing. Okay. Yeah, I also the same error. I think this happens to me in every exam. Joe Paul, relax. It doesn't happen only to you. It happens to so many people, right? You saw it yourself. We have to work and overcome this. That is where our success lies. Ashwini, amount column, you can give a heading in lakhs. You cannot use LLL. L is not at all an acceptable abbreviation. Okay. So here bonus is issued, but equity shares values changed. Galaxy J2, can you please unmute and speak to me so I can understand your doubt?
Here, both shares is issued, sir, but how we calculation equity shares value is crore to
Wait. You spoke a little faster. I didn't follow anything at all. Slowly. Bonus has been issued over here, is it? 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Let's just cross check. Are you saying the units are the same? Is that your doubt?
No, sir. Equity shares value is 1 crore 1,20,000, sir. That
Okay. So are you saying because bonus is issued, the value will change?
yes, sir.
No. Bonus is free shares. Okay. When you issue free shares, your equity's face value may change. That is, the number of shares will go up. Market price will never change because of bonus. If market price will change because of bonus, every company will keep on issuing bonus. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So that will not work out. Okay. All right.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. So I think this part is also clear. Let me go down. 12.72. I think I'm clear, right? Any other doubts you have for this question? I think it's clear, right? Okay. Where was I? NAV dividend. Okay. So we are done with this question also. Shall I go to the next question now? This is a question from Nifty Index. They are asking you to find out the exponential moving average. Sri Lakshmi, no. Sri Lakshmi, I'm not sure if you are my regular student or no. There's a formula by itself. MPS after bonus is nothing but total market value after bonus divided by number of shares after bonus. Priyanka, the answer is already uploaded. Please cross check. I have uploaded it right away now. Which batch are you in? Joe Paul, why did you skip a question? It's an easy problem. Why did you skip that? You should never skip anyone. You should, I think, while preparation, if you mix it out, Priyanka, go and check in the mentoring session assignments. I have uploaded the solution also. Joe Paul,
So we
don't
are
skip
not in the
it.
mentoring session.
Come again.
We are not in the mentoring session.
Which
I mean,
session?
the
Which
WhatsApp.
session? Which batch are you in?
F2F Kochi.
1 minute, Priyanka. I'll upload it there right away now. Okay. Anywhere else you want me to upload, please let me know. This exam, I have done it for my face-to-face students also. And I have done it for My November 23 regular students also. So any of you, if you wanted immediately, let me know. I'll upload it right away now. Where is the question again? Calculation portfolio. It's gone again. Yes, here. Okay. I'm uploading it right away now. F2F students out of 77, only 17 has uploaded. Others, please upload it soon. I've done it, okay? Wait, but I need to just change the date and put something there. Done, all right? Yes. Can I continue now? Okay, next question. This is the question on EMA. EMA is a very, very simple concept. It's an average, all right? You just have to learn why they're doing it. So here they have given the EMA factor we need to find out using 2 divided by n plus 1. And this table, you just have to by heart one row. Remaining everything will come automatically. It's basically you take the previous day average and then you take the deviation. You multiply with the deviation. So you get a long-term trend of this entire thing. And this is the final answer. You just have to do this table. It will get over in 5 minutes and you can score this marks actually. Sahela, you have left that also?
Sir, I forgot that formula for finding out.
Wonderful. So
That's
you
so
work
I
out
got
twice.
stuck.
You should do it twice. Then only it gets inside your head. Okay. Please practice that once again. Okay. Now, Bhavya, I think you have done it. You put the date, Nifty index. Bhavya, you can use a little bit more space. You don't have to, Nifty index you can write in 2 lines. Don't jungle into one place because it's getting a bit congested over there. Okay. I used to leave one line after everything. Lot of space will be there. So even if you want to cut something, you'll have space to write down.
Okay.
All right. That's not enough, Joe Paul. You have to do the whole thing. Vishnupriya, the equity share in the answer is 27,500, but in the question it is 25,000. That's because of the bonus shares. That's because of the bonus shares. That's okay, Viveka. 2 decimals is not a problem at all. 2 decimals is not a problem at all. Okay. Right. So here, let me check the answer.
If it is the exponent value that is that we are taking in 2 decimals, is that okay, sir? I'm getting answer of 93, but the answer is 680.
Yeah, I think there's the exponents. The point is, if you make 0.125, if you make it 0.12, then the numbers will change. Exponent value, I think keeping it 3 decimals would be more sensible. Okay. This final answer, 117,230.5, here you take 2 decimal or you don't take decimal also, no problem at all. All right. Okay. They've done in mutual fund questions, we deducted operating expense, but for another similar question in question bank, they have not deducted. See, what happens there is that expense either you pay by way of cash or it will be payable. If you pay as cash, you reduce it. If it's payable, it will come as liability. Any one of these adjustments has to happen, whichever question you are going through. Otherwise, the answer in the question bank might be incorrect. I'm not sure which question bank you are referring to. Either of these two has to happen over there. Okay. Yes. So let me check 17,680. Yes, Bhavya, you got perfectly the right answer. This once you put this table, you get marks, and the exponent value is also found out over here. The market looks bullish. Bhavya, by hearted this left and right, is it? 17.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, don't by heart. Understand the logic. See, the price is going up.
No, the comment.
The comment you by hearted, is it? Don't by heart like that. Understand the logic and you do it. It's, see, the price is going up, right? That's why it is bullish.
No, the sentence at least. Like if it is bearish, bullish, that I'll change, but at least the framing.
That thing is correct. That thing is correct. Excellent. All right. So I think you can give a full marks to yourself for that question. Okay. Next one. Now, next question is a theory. What are the advantages of investing in mutual fund? Higher returns, management, managed by diversification. Money is not invested in a singular form. Diversified. What is this, Sahila? How cost? Low cost. Okay. Please write properly, Sahila. This looks like how cost. Charging a fee for management. Other benefits are there. Investors can change their plans. Okay, this how many points you written? 5 points, right? You should get a full marks because it's how many points are there over here? How many marks for this question? 4 marks. Preferably write around 6 points for every 4 mark theory question. Okay. Professional man. I think you got all the points correct over here. Only low cost, liquidity, etc. All right. They have got so many points. Economies of scale, regulated, blah, 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 etc. 6 is enough. Good enough for the exam. Bhavya, what about you? Bhavya, you cannot write like this. You have to give some elaboration for each of these points. Okay, if you just write like this, you may not score marks. So you do one thing, 4 marks, you give yourself 2 marks for this. Okay. All right. Next one. Which is the next question. Okay, it's a question on bond refunding. Is it? All right. Let me check Sahala's answer there. Face value plus call premium less issue cost 535. Sahala, please give basic data, etc. All right. That will help you to score better marks. Okay. Then you have this 18.25, but you have a good presentation. 33.933. Perfect. It looks like you've by-hearted the answer, Sahala. Exactly the same way you have written. Have you understood the whole question and done it, or you just mugged up the whole answer?
No, I haven't mugged up.
Excellent, excellent. Good job. Let me see coupon rate, basic data, call premium. Analysis, you get 132 lakh 60. Outflow, inflow. Very good. In between cash flow, you get 55. Terminal cash flow. You get NPV of 110 lakhs. Bhavya, you've gone wrong somewhere. Okay, please cross-check that part. NPV is 33 lakhs. Presentation is good, but somewhere you have gone wrong. Let me check the initial outlay. You got issue cost of new bond is 12 lakhs. Call premium 12 lakh 60. Unamortized portion return of 5 lakh 40. 132 lakh 60. But here the investment initial outlay is 1 minute. $618. No, don't go by this. 588. So 19.618. This around 40 lakhs has to be the initial outlay. Just cross-check, Bhavya. You must be having my presentation style with you, right? Do it like that. Exactly, you'll get the same answer. Okay?
Okay.
Maria, you wrote 4 correct pointers without explanation. Maria, 4 correct pointers without explanation, they'll give you around 1 to 2 marks. So just give yourself one. Give a conservative marks, okay? Veena, you didn't write the conclusion. I think I told you conclusion is not very important here. You mean that market is bullish? That part is you're talking about, Veena?
Yes, sir.
That one you lose 1 mark. Because that's one of the requirements of the question. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Swapna, 1 mark. Right. Okay. So let me check this one now. So this part is also over. This question is how many marks?
8 marks.
This is 8 marks. The risk over here is 8 marks is there. You actually have 3 parts. You have initial outlay, in between outlay, and then you have the NPV. All right. So I would suggest you give 3 marks for initial outlay, 3 marks for in between outlay, and 2 marks for NPV. 3, 3, 2. Shiv Saundarya, if my time permits, I'll definitely do that. But we are already running on a tight schedule. Let me see. I'm going to do a marathon session in the end in October. That time this will be one of the definite questions that I'll be adding up. Okay. Right now it will be difficult, Shiv Saundarya, because I'm working on the question paper and we are doing mentoring. It's consuming a lot of time. Okay. Right. Next one is a question on standard deviation. Is it? Let me check. One moment. Following is the information related to 3 mutual funds, 10, 5, 14. Okay, they have given 8. Okay, correlation. Mutual funds on Sharpe's ratio and Trenner's ratio. So 2 requirements are there. How many marks for this? 8 marks. So for Sharpe's ratio, you get 4. Trenner's ratio, you get 4. Let me check the answer. RP minus RF divided by standard deviation. Sharpe ratio, they have given ranking over here. And Trenner's ratio also, they have given ranking over here. Let's check these 2. Okay. Sahala, you didn't do that answer only.
I have done that, sir. Maybe next
part 2, is it? Okay, 1 minute. Oh no, that's the not this. In the meanwhile, I'll just check Bhavya's answer. Standard deviation, you have taken here, this, etc. 1.63, 2.05, 3.27. So you got 1.84, 0.33, 2.14. That's correct. Other one is 12.3, 3.92, 9.87. Excellent, Bhavya. You will get full marks for this. You can put full marks. Okay. You have written the formula also. Perfect. Sahela, let me take yours now. It's taking too much time. Question number 7. I'll just come back to you, Galaxy J2. What's your name? Okay, let me check yours. You have done the answer, Sharpe's ratio. We have written the formula. Beta formula is also written. Okay, Sahela, one more thing. My advice, don't write like this. You have written beta left side, again beta right side. Variance left side, again correlation XM right side. Put it in one line down. Okay, this becomes very cluttered. For anyone to read, it becomes difficult for them to read. Okay, left up to down, it will be easy for everyone to read out. Okay, now if you come down, you get 1.63, 2. Mutual fund A 0.24. Let me check. You've got a different answer, I think. That's correlation, is it? Beta. Okay, let me go to the Sharpe's ratio. 1.84, 0.32, 2.14. Perfect. Your answer is right there. And second one is 12.3. Yes, I think that's also correct. 132. Excellent. Your answer is correct, Sahela. You can give yourself full marks for that. Okay. Presentation wise, just improvise a little bit, but you will not lose marks for that. Okay. All right. So please give yourself marks according to this. Now let me go to the next question. What are the applications of value at risk? Sahela, for decision making, better don't write.
Sir, I haven't studied the theory part.
Okay, that's fine. No, if you exam, don't just write one point and keep it. That's even more frustrating for a valuer. What is this? Is she trying to get half mark out of this? That message will go there. Okay, so just be careful on that part. What about Bhavya?
I did not write so.
You did not write, but where is your answer?
And that's the next question.
Zero coupon bond is the next question. Conversion premium. This one already done, right? No? Oh, this is the next question, number 10, is it? Okay, okay, all right. So question number 10 is a question on duration. You're required to calculate your straight value of bond. Again, the same concept that we did earlier, right? How many marks for this question? 8 marks. So from this 8 marks, you got 5 requirements. I would say you can put 8 by 5. And that will be how much? How much is 8 divided by 5? 1 point? How much? 1 minute.
1.6.
1.6. Okay, so put 1.6. In that, put 0.5 for half mark for formula and the remaining for this one. Yeah. So Jopal, then you have to focus on the clerical errors. Very, very crucial. Salinandini, wait, I'll come back to your doubt once again. Can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Salinandini, question number 7, is it?
Yes, sir.
What was your doubt over here? Can you repeat once again?
Sir, their PV factor 7% and 4.9% given, sir. Then what should we take for calculating net present value, sir? Which factor?
We should take the after tax KD. So it will be 7% into 1 minus 30. 7% minus 2.1, 4.9%.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. After tax KD will be the discounting factor. Okay. So now here, if I just show you the answer now. Straight value, all this thing we have already done. Let's just check the answers. So this is Bhavya's answer sheet. Let me check. 1650. That's correct. 4.55%. Correct. 84.19 percentage. 84. 57.5. Perfect. Pavya, your answers are right. You can give yourself full marks. Presentation, everything is very much clear. Okay. Sahela, you have written the answer and then you have strike off and you wrote down again. Is it straight value of bond?
It was actually conversion value.
Okay. So you went and wrote down that under the heading of straight value is the present value of future cash flows. Okay. Okay. All right. So that part, you think you have 4.55 and remaining two you haven't done. So give yourself marks according to this only. Okay. Question number 11. I'm getting tired, friends, correcting one paper. Imagine the
Sir,
price of the valuer.
excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, sir, can I get the answer of fifth part of 10th question?
Okay, 1 minute.
Conversion part.
Fifth part of 10th question. The answer is 57.5.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Yes, then we are doing question number 12. I think that's a theory question. Write short notes on zero coupon bond.
Question 11 is there, sir.
I forgot 11. Okay, you
I
have
have
got
done
three
it, it's
mutual
in the
funds,
end.
smart and growth, Jensen's alpha, Trenor's ratio, actual return, and you have the risk premium, beta, RF, and security market line. 8 marks question, right? Beta, you can give around, I think 4 marks can go for beta. Beta is a longer calculation, correct? I think here you have to do a backward working to get beta, correct? We can give 3 marks, RF 3, or we'll make it as 2 marks for beta. Around, let me check the solution. I think you need to do a workaround for getting the RF. Where is the time involved more? May 2023 question, is it? Oh, the answer is not given here. It's a May 2023 question paper, is it? This question. Okay, so I'll just take the suggested from the May 23.
I have written it at the end.
Come again?
I have written it at the end. I mean the last. After 12, 13.
Yeah, that's okay. Now I'm looking at the suggested answer so that I can solve it. That is not available here. So I need to take the suggested. What is the question number that she told? This smart and growth. Okay, this is the question, friends. Let me just take the answer of this one. Okay, Jensen's alpha, Trenor's ratio is given. From this, you get the risk premium. Then, based on the risk premium, you can get the Jensen's alpha formula is given. So, you do a backward working using Trenor's ratio and you get the beta. So, beta calculation is not very easy, I think. And then for growth, you get in the same way. You make equation 3 and 4 and then you solve it. Amazing problem, friends. May 23, I haven't solved this part as of now, but I think you can just check this one and do it. The final answer, what they have got is, what is the answer they have got? Beta is 0.4 and RF is 0.06. How many of you got that answer correct? Did anyone get it right? Please send me a message in the chat box. It's a very good question. I'll do this in the marathon for sure. I'll do it in the marathon. All right. Here, what I'm suggesting is that this entire question is a tricky one. So what you do is you divide the marks into the 3 requirements and give it. So for example, first one, beta, you can give 8 divided by 3. So that will be around 2.5 something, 2.6 or 7 or something like that. RF also, security market line also, do it like that only. Okay. Then zero coupon bond. That's again a theory problem. So you have to write, it's a 4 mark questions, preferably give 5 to 6 points for zero coupon bond. Okay. They have given in sentence, you give it in points wise. All right. Then we'll go to question number 13 now. I think we've got 3 more questions to do, right? Tension free, it's about KE. You have 3 requirements, again 8 marks. First one is easy. Second one is also easy. Give 2 marks for the first two, and give 4 marks for the last one. No, wait. I think all the three are easy. Give 8 divided by 3. Okay, 8 by 3. So that will be around 2 point something per this thing. So here the answer I'll just share with you right away now. First one, the answer is 20.33. 20.33. Second one is 58.21. Bhavya, this writing is dangerous. You will not get marks. Should not write like this, okay? 68.21. So the Bhavya, cut your marks for that one. Last one, 166. 166, that's correct. Sahela, let me check yours now. You got the answer as 5 rupee per share. First one, 20.33, 68.21, 166.67. Sahela, you can give yourself full marks for that, okay? All right. All right, so last one is that question on buyback. It's an exact same question from the study material. 3.42, 1,23,000, 20.88 is the buyback price. There's a mistake here, or is it 21.79? Let me confirm. I think it must be 21.79. Yes, 21.79, 123,910 and 3.43. Last one is a final theory problem. All right. Yes, friends. I'll now give you 5 more minutes time. Please value your paper. If you have any doubts, you ask me. Put your marks in percentage. Vishnu Priya, you have considered dividend as D0, is it? Let me read that question. 1 minute. You cannot do that because you use the word expected retained earnings. So when you use the word expected means it is going to be future. So then obviously what will happen? Everything will become future driven. So it will become D1. It is not D0. So you will not get marks over there, Vishnu Priya.
Okay, sir.
Vijay, you couldn't find time to complete the paper. Vijay, you need practice. That's all I can say because I saw students submitting the assignments in 2 hours of time. I don't know how they did that. 2 hours. Many people uploaded the answer by 4 o'clock, 4:15 p.m. also. So you need to have more practice. If 2 is not enough, make it 3 times. Okay. I would suggest, Swapna, send the marks now itself. Later on, you will lose the flow. Many of you will not even correct it. So I'm waiting here. You all do the corrections now. I'll create a poll. I don't know if I can do that. Is it possible to create a poll? I don't see that feature enabled over here. All right. Just do it. And are you all a part of the SFM mentoring batch or TJ squad? There are 2 groups are there. I would suggest you put your marks there, percentage over there, then everybody will view it. That will be a problem, is it? Okay, then send it to me personally. All right, send me the following personally. Point number 1, percentage marks. So if you have not done theory, I want percentage out of 100. Point number 1. Point number 2, how much time it took you to write the answer sheet. All right. And I think point number 3, I think these 2 are enough marks. This and those 2 are enough. Those 2 are enough. All right. And okay, maybe also you can tell me what mistake you learned from this so that future students, I can be careful about that. So for example, whether presentation or which area to focus on, what advantage you got from that, just put these 3 points and send it to me. Can you do that now? All right. Ashwini, you want me to explain question number 11? 11, Ashwini, even I need to work it out. Okay. I'll have to work it out and I'll get back to you. We will do that. As of now, you just give yourself marks. This will be one of the questions in my marathon session in October for sure. Okay. They have solved it using some equations. So I need to just work out that once. Okay. All right. You all have my number. Anyone who doesn't have my number, let me know. Friends, I may not reply immediately. Okay, I have already around 100 messages here. I'll reply, but within maybe 3 to 4 days of time, for sure. But I want you to give me the answers right away now. Corrected? Any doubts you have, ask me. I'm waiting here only. Any doubts you can ask me now.
If theory is not attempted, should we reduce that marks and then
Yes,
continue?
yes. So for example, if you're not done theory, your marks will be out of 80. If you get, let us say, 50 out of 80, then you do 50 by 80 equal to.
I wrote for 2 and other 2 haven't.
I think many are sending me messages here itself, so I'll just share it out. I'll not tell their names, okay? So can you tell me how much is... Okay, one student has got 42%. Okay, that is 33 bar 80. Just cross check and see where you have gone wrong. Mark it as red. Do the answer paper once again. And share with me the next marks how much you get. Then you will know the difference. Second time you do it, this, 41% will directly become 75 to 80%. Okay. Second one other student has messaged me 63% marks. That's very good. 2.45 hours it has taken you. That's actually a good timing. Carelessness about D1, D0 is one thing that you have learned. All right. Theory you did not explain. Wonderful. Other one student has scored 53%, 2 hours 45 minutes, 49%, 65%, 51%, 45%, 60%. Excellent. 45%, 81%. That's amazing. 35 out of 80. How much is 35 by 80? 43%. For presentation, mistakes were there and formula wasn't mentioned. All right. Very good. Everyone, comment your answers here. So there's no need to message me in my WhatsApp. You can directly give it there. 55%. 2.5 hours required. Formula, short forms, and presentation style. 38%. 67%. 65%. 49%. Wonderful. 54.5. 82%. 54, 67%. Exactly took 3 hours and 92 marks was attempted. 70%. 68%. 80%. Time management. Okay, some questions weren't covered. All right. 67%. Friends, I believe you are all seeing this. Okay. I'm very happy that you all have taken an initiative of joining this club and, we are working together on this. This is the kind of experience that will make a very, very big impact, friends. Okay. So just stay with me. We'll work together. All right. Those of you who have scored less marks, all right, do not get demoralized. Okay. You have got this marks 2 months before the exam. You have 2 more months. You just have to score maybe 10 or 20%. But let me tell you one reality point, not to demoralize you. Okay. How much ever marks you got right now, do into 80%. That will be the marks you may get in the examination. Okay. So had you written the exam today, so we'll make the valuation a little bit more stricter. But do the same paper again tomorrow. If you still get less marks, do it until you get 75 to 80% marks. Are you all clear with that part? Okay. Then you move to the next one. No use of you doing 10 question papers and not mastering it. Bruce Lee has rightly said, I'm more scared of a person who has done one move 1000 times rather than a person who has done 1000 moves. Okay. Do this one paper, master it. I have covered almost all the tough questions here. All right. Then you keep doing the other ones slowly, and take it forward. Is that okay with all of you, friends? Okay. Some more messages have come. 1 minute. 70%, 64. One student says, I could attend only 5 questions within 1 hour due to office and all. I didn't revise anything. So attended as much as I know, and you got 54%. No, that's 21 marks out of 40. That is not a correct way. See, you should say you got 21 marks out of maybe 100 or maybe 80. Why? Because yes, I agree that you have office pressure, etc. But ICA can never take that excuse. So that's absolutely fine. You again prepare. Make sure that you write again and you clear it up next time. But don't give up. Continuously fight and take yourself one step forward. I can tell one thing today. Many of you have gained a lot of experience about what's going to happen. And this experience many people get on the examination hall. You got it today itself. All right. So you are already 2 steps ahead. So that's okay. Don't get demoralized. Let the marks be low. Let's accept failure here and take it forward rather than, getting this right in the examination hall. Okay. Attempted again. One student has already attempted again because I messaged that person earlier itself. And you scored 54% marks. That's amazing. So there's an improvement over there. Write down again. Next time you make it 70%. Okay, then you sleep peacefully. Excellent, great job. 55%. Okay, then many are unable to view the answer keys in the app. I'm not sure why that's happening. Thank you so much, Varlakshmi. Thank you, Priyanka. You can ignore theory. That's okay. We'll do that separately. Swapna, you got 60%, 3 hours, couldn't attend that backward problem and initial. So 2 questions you missed out, but 60% is very good. Taru, 40%, sir. Nearly most of the mistakes are clerical and careless. Good enough, Taru. You learned it right away here. Correct it. Do it again. Make sure you write this answer sheet until you score 75 marks or 75%. Okay? Right. Friends, I'm exhausted with the answer paper correction. Forex, can we do some other day? You are also drained. I am also drained. Okay. One small error. I lost all marks in 2 questions. That's enough, Viveka. You learned the hard mistakes hard way today itself. Okay. Fine. Great. Do it again and message me the marks what you get once again afterwards. All right. Do it until you score 70 plus. Okay. Once you do this, you're anyways learning the concept. You're learning from your mistakes. You're correcting your mistakes. And I assure you, many of you will not repeat many of these mistakes in the examination hall. That is where we will win. Okay, fine. So let's pack up our session now. September 18th. Next exam. Very crucial. Portfolio management, mergers, valuation. October 2nd, Forex derivatives. October 10th, mega exam. All right. With that, you will be all ready. Go to the examination hall, score 70 plus, send me a message. I will be waiting for that day. All right. Thank you so much, friends. Have a nice time ahead. And I have an important announcement to make, friends. Maybe not now. Being Teachers' Day, I have been advised that, let me just check. Yes, being Teachers' Day, Abhilash is, he's the person who's helped me out with all the website and everything. So he has come up with a beautiful idea he shared with me that many students are there who are writing exams for November 23 this time. Am I right? So they will not be getting a chance afterwards. So he has told that being Teachers' Day, let's offer a gift to all the students. All right. The regular batch that has got completed, the recordings are available. He wants to offer it at a big discount price. I'll share the details in the WhatsApp group. If any of your friends are looking for a special batch on SFM, they can always enroll for that. All right. All the details, I'll send it as writing in the WhatsApp group. If any of your friends find it useful, you can share it with them. Okay. Fine. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's pack up our session with this now. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Rahul. It was an eye-opener for you. Thank you, Panchami. Thanks a lot, everyone. Good night. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Thank you.